Hello and welcome back to Sunrider. Nah, it seems that little... Oh, sorry, I've already read that line of dialogue, haven't I? Venisar Arcadius' bride. The Princess of Ruvia is engaged to Arcadius? No wonder she's run away. You can take the crown jewel from my cold, dead hands. I was afraid it would come to this. Men, open fire. Perhaps a little show of force will mellow out this boggart. Oh, that's a lot of fire. The pack fleet has opened fire! Ah! We can't! Launch our riders! Massive damage reports coming from all sectors. We're... Ah! There's too many of them, Captain. We've sustained critical damage. Our weapons are inoperative. Engineering reports our reactor is at critical levels. Is this the end? Captain! Your orders? It's alright, Ava. Sir? Shield smiled wryly, held onto Ava's hand. It's been an honor. Wait! I'm the one you're looking for. Oh? I'm Princess Asagi of the Ruvia. By my command, I ordered you to halt your assault, Cullen. Well, I'll be. My scans indicate you are indeed the princess. Whoever thought that you would have been hiding here, my grace? Men, hold your fire. Retrieve the princess for me and let us be off on our merry way. What? A saga all this time? How could I have never known? Captain, I'm sorry for lying to you all this time. But this is for the best, okay? You had best say your goodbyes now, Captain. Onwards to the state wedding. Set course for Ruvia Prime. Farewell, Captain, and thanks for all the fun. No. This isn't our farewell. Captain, get our repair drones online. We've got a wedding to crash. That is a really good way to end that chapter, I've got to say. Oh god, the Super Dreadnought Legion. There you are, my princess. I was beginning to fear that I'd lost you again. Not that there's anywhere to hide aboard our flagship anyways. You are an arrogant one, Cullen. You will do well to remember that I am still royal consort to Venisar Arcadius, and above your station. Above my station, you say? It is you who must consider your position. As long as you're on board my ship, you belong to me. Yeah. Leave me alone. Your position is that sad little kingdom is meaningless. The Ruvia of old is gone, and it's I, the governor of the neutral rim, who you should obey. Such a shame that you must be turned over to our dear leader soon, my little flower. But I'm sure just a small taste is all right. You're disgusting. I see that you're busy entertaining our guest, Cullen. What do you want? We will reach Ruvia momentarily. I've received orders from headquarters that Venisar Arcadius himself is to take command of the fleet for the state wedding. We are to prepare for his arrival. And you will do well to keep your hands off things that do not belong to you, Cullen. I was doing no such thing. Now get me the security plans for the wedding. Merely because he's young, he thinks he owns this place. I'll show that whelp who owns at one time the governor of Ruvia. Always interfering at the worst of times. I see our old Imperial is still up to his usual habits. Well then, Your Highness, it is time for me to take my leave as well. You're Venisar Fortana. A pleasure. I'm sure we'll be seeing each other more often. Well then, my regards, Your Highness. 38 hours after the kidnap of Asaga. Repairs on the ship are nearly complete, Captain. We've been working around the clock to patch it back together after that last assault. However, we've used up our last stock of repair drones for the emergency repairs. See if we can get some more from the mining union. Hi, Captain. What's the situation on Ruvia? Alliance intel reports that 4 packed fleets have converged on the planet. The Venisar's flagship, the Legion, has just arrived there. Altogether, I estimate a saga is behind approximately 600 packed ships and 1 super dreadnought. The whole place is in lockdown. Any rescue operation will be akin to suicide now. I know that look. It means you're going to say something I don't like. Saga's a member of our crew. I'm not going to abandon her. Captain, a Saga is merely one person. You have a duty to protect this ship. Throwing all our lives away for the life of one would be a foolhardy decision. Not if we have a plan. Plan. Chigara, come in.
Ah, Captain.
Tell us what you've managed to devise from looking at the data we gathered from the Seraphim.
I've managed to reverse engineer the Seraphim's targeting computer, which allowed some substantial upgrades to the Sunrider's navigational computer. We'll now be able to make a pinpoint FTL jumps with an exit area within 8 centimeters of our target and a speed control of within 0.01 meters per second.
In other words, you can find a watermelon floating in space, and the Sunrider's warp drive is now precise to place the watermelon inside a large bowl in the mess when we warp out. And how's that going to help us? According to Alliance intel, the marriage will take place in low orbit, around the Ruvian in the Star Palace. We'll make a pinpoint jump right next to the wedding hall, pick a Saga up, and hightail it out of Ruvia before the pack fleet can respond. Captain, you do realise that once you warp the Sunrider into low orbit, you won't be able to warp out again until you've cleared the planet's gravity well. One thing at a time, Ava. We'll have the element of surprise. Nobody will expect the Sunrider to warp past the entire pack fleet and come out on top of the Star Palace. You're as reckless as ever. I'm going to protect everyone on this ship, Ava. Nobody gets left behind. Not while I am the captain. Understood, Captain. I will be in my quarters, readying the battle plans. Everyone's dismissed.
Okay, people.
Let's talk to the mining company. So now I actually have to buy the repair drones. I'm tempted to get the quantum torpedo license, but $2,000, it's still a bit pricey. Let's check out the R&D department. What else can I afford? One thing I want to upgrade is her defense and up her shield range. Because making her shield range doubled as well is very, very useful. Because that gives me excellent... what's her shield like? It's got its kinetic cannon, which could be exceptionally useful. Just a sort of long-range artillery piece to go along with the Sunrider's main guns. Gonna up the reactor again. So that'll actually let me move 3 spaces and fire the pulse lasers. And maybe... I felt like I should be up in the flak defences as well. Okay, I think I'll make that do for now and I'll hang on to the rest of the money. Not that there's a massive amount of it left. Right.
Oh, Captain, care to join me for some ice cream?
Alright, I have some time to chat.
Chocolate or vanilla? Or would you just like to eat out of my bowl?
No thanks.
Do you flirt with every single space captain you happen to meet, Claude?
Only the cute ones. Alright, sorry I asked.
What's the matter, Captain? You don't think Claude's cute?
Sure, but Ava will be after me with chains if she saw me with you.
Just what's your relationship with your first officer anyways? Ex-wife?
Oh, hell no. I think we have regulations against that. We went to high school together, that's all. We used to be pretty close back in the days, but it's not like we were dating or anything. I guess she's always been more like an older sister.
And now she's your first officer? Well, that's awkward.
You wouldn't know the half of it. So, what are you going to do now?
Well, my ship was wrecked by the pirates, so looks like I'm stuck here. Not that I have any problems with that.
I wouldn't count on becoming doctor here, but you still help out with those Ruvian cruisers. We could use a pilot like you.
In that case, you can command me any time, Captain.
Alright, just, no more medical exams.
Oh, but Captain, it's for your own health.
Well, I'd fuel your own perversions. Avis has been causing her problems.
That woman just never lets up. Just because I'm staying here for now doesn't mean I have to do the whole military thing.
I know Ava can be frustrating at times, but she's only doing a job. Can't you two at least try and get along?
Oh, Captain. What? I think I've been hit with a sudden sleep spell. Good night.
Claude? Quit fooling around.
Hmm?
Your ice cream's melting.
No.
You're kidding me.
I'm just
Gonna go back to work. Enjoy your ice cream.
Hi, Captain. Feel free to join me again.
She's a little bit weird. You must be confused. It is dark. I cannot tell if I have truly awakened, or if I still sleep aboard the Charlac, and this is merely a dream. Trust me, you're among the living again. You wish something of me? So what do you plan on doing now? I do not know. The world I know is no more. The war against the fallen is long concluded, and history no longer even remembers who the victors were. All which I swore to protect are now long dead or destroyed. I now live a hollow existence. I wish to close my eyes once more and disappear into nothingness, as was meant to be. You'll find new friends here with us. You can rebuild your life. Friends? Like a family, connected not by blood, but by bonds. I know naught of either friends or family. You're just lonely. I don't know what happened to you before you ended up in that tube, but you can join our crew here, aboard the Sunrider. I have no desire for friendship. Neither does this time have another place for me. Very well, I shall choose to remain with your crew, but merely because I belong nowhere else in the galaxy. I need not become part of your family, nor find camaraderie among those who live now. That is all, Captain. So your eye was glowing in the battle. What was that? You find me unnatural. I've never seen anything like that before. Perhaps I am not of your species, Captain. Would you fancy that I am some kind of android? That's got to be the most deadpan joke ever. Fear not. I am as human as your mother and father. My eye is merely the result of millennia of scientific research. Thanks to I'm sorry. Thanks to genetic modification, I can momentarily increase the vision of my right eye 100-fold. The effect is not only limited to my eye, but also provides a brief but tremendous boost to both my muscle control and brain function. Perhaps such technology appears radical to you, but it was a trite affair during my time. So everyone during your time possessed superhuman abilities? No. The holy Ruvian emperors feared the power the masses would wield if they had access to such technology. Thus, the law across the galaxy was that only royalty could augment their own DNA. That makes sense. The Ruvian rulers would want to use such powers to make themselves more powerful. So we need help. The technology of your time far surpasses our own. Help us rescue our friend. The current princess. Ruvia needs your help. This timeline is not my own. Your fights are not mine. Yet even if I so wished, I would be of no use in improving your technology. Such matters are beyond my skills. I am merely a marksman, nothing more. I am no technologist. Okay, but still, help us rescue Osaga. We could really use your skills out there. Very well. I am still sworn to protect Ruvia, even millennia in the future. I will defend Ruvia with my life. I have already cast down my body for Ruvia once, and I do not flinch at the thought of doing so again. We're all going to come out of this alive, so watch yourself out there. Now, farewell, Captain. Leave me to my peace.
Captain.
You wanted to see me?
Yes, I don't think I've ever apologized for lying to you all this time about a saga. So you have my apology, Captain.
You were just trying to protect her. Apology accepted.
Thank you, Captain. It was a shock to me too, when I found out that Asaga was the Princess of Ruvia many years ago. I certainly understand how it must feel for you, but please don't blame Asaga for deceiving you. To be engaged to marry such a vile man, she must have had no choice but to run away and hide her identity.
This is going to be our hardest mission yet. Prepare yourself.
Yes, Captain. I'll do everything in my power to save Asaga from the Venisar.
Good. We'll be counting on your expertise to pull this off.
One more thing, Captain. Asaga gave me this.
A holo recording?
She told me to give it to you if anything like this ever happened. With everything that's been going on, I couldn't give it to you until now. She made me promise not to look at it, so it's meant only for you.
Thanks. I'll have a look at it in my office.
Thank you, Captain. I was worried before, but now I feel better. We'll rescue Asaga and end this.
Okay, so I can't talk to her. Message from her. Let's play this recording and find out what Asaga has to say.
Is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
You know, you could have edited this part off, Asaga.
Captain, I sure hope you're the one hearing this. If you're playing this message, then it means that I've left the Sunrider and probably en route to Ruvia. First, let me say I'm really sorry for fooling you. I didn't mean to have been lying to you all this time. I thought it could really work out, that we could just travel the stars forever and beat Pact in the ass for good measure. But I guess you've got to wake up from all dreams eventually. When the time comes and I go back to Ruvia, please don't come after me. Even though I don't agree with it, my father is still doing the right thing. Without the royal marriage, what happened at Sierra will happen again at Ruvia. Millions of people will be killed, and worse, what little remains of our way of life will be destroyed. Ruvia has already suffered too much in the past 100 years. If we take one more hit, it'll be the end of our entire way of life. It just takes the sacrifice of one life to save the lives of millions and the preservation of a history which spans longer than the length of the known galaxy. If that's the case, then I'll gladly become the Venisar's bride. There's a legend in Ruvian. Whenever the kingdom is in danger, the sacrifice of the king's only daughter is necessary to save the kingdom. Things like this have occurred throughout our history. I'm ready to play my role, even though it wasn't the role I wanted. Because that's what it takes to be a true hero, Captain. And that's the only thing I ever wanted to become.
No, Asaga. We're coming for you. You know the Venisar is fooling the king. Pact will never honour an alliance with Ruvia. Hey, Ava. Battle plans for the rescue operation are nearly complete, Captain. Right, thanks, Ava. Was there something else you needed? Looks like Claude's going to stay on board a while longer. She's already made a total mess out of the crew quarters. She always leaves her belongings in the showers, gets toothpaste splattered all over the mirrors, and already spilled coffee in the lounge twice. And of course, instead of getting any work done, all she does is stay in bed in her pyjamas all day. Ugh. Sounds like you've finally met your match. I swear, why do all the Rider pilots in the galaxy have such crippling personality defects? I honestly can't believe we're entrusting fusion-powered weapons of mass destruction to these people. Now, Ava, Claude's been a big help to our team. Saga left me a recording asking us not to follow her. Sounds like she has even more common sense than you do. Sir. Ava. If you were the captain and I was the one captured, I know you'd dive into the heart of Venisar's palace to rescue me. You presume too much, Captain. Ooh. Ouch. What are your thoughts? While Ruvia is no longer a galactic power, the stories of its former glory are known throughout the galaxy. Marrying the Princess of Ruvia will place Venisar Arcadius in line to eventually become the king. What tyrant could ever pass up the opportunity to restore the Holy Ruvian Empire and become Emperor of the Infinite Cosmos? Many millennia ago, the Ruvian Emperor was the ruler of all life. Legend speaks that he controlled time itself, and indeed was worshipped through the galaxy not as a man, but as a god. Exactly the sort of power a man like Arcadius would dream of wielding. But that was then. Today, Ruvia is merely an obscure backwater planet. Its former glory is gone. Just look, we had the Princess of Ruvia on board our ship for 2 months. Nobody even recognized her. Intergalactic treaties are only as powerful as the guns back in the paper. Ruvian has none. Offering a saga to Arcadius was merely a form of surrender. An offering by a dying world to the new rising galactic power, in the hopes of being spared from the coming fire. A saga's sacrifice, however tragic, will spare Ruvia from a packed invasion. Are you willing to doom Ruvia to share the famed fate of Sierra, merely to rescue a saga? I'll prepare the battle plans just the same, Captain. Thank you, Ava. I'll keep you posted. Very good, sir. I'll see you later. Alright, let's do this. Report. I've completed the battle plans for Operation Wedding Crash. Show me. We will make a pinpoint jump past the entire packed fleet and come out mere meters away from the Star Palace. A security team supported with combat drones will then launch from modified escape pods into the wedding hall, secure a saga, and return to the Sunrider. Following that, the Sunrider will hit full thrusters and attempt to shake the packed fleet by swinging around the first Ruvian moon, while we prepare our warp drive for a second emergency warp. Sounds like the best we've got. Alright, Operation Wedding Crash is approved. Also, there is an alternative plan. Alternative? You could say it's something far more daring. Right on, I'm listening. The Star Palace. T-minus 4 hours until the state wedding. My Venisar, welcome to Ruvia. This world was once the centre of humanity. Such a pity that we cannot see the halls of the Star Palace as they were millennia ago, lavished with the splendours of the Holy Empire. Ha! Fear not, my lord. The Star Palace is still plenty baroque this day. Cullen, how goes the invasion of the Neutral Rim? It's nearly complete, my lord. Day after day, more worlds eagerly join our cause, and those who don't, well, ha! Our cannons prove them most cooperative. The Neutral Rim is but a testing ground of our power. Our true objective lies Farport. Those Alliance cowards don't see what's coming. 5 of our best fleets are poised to strike Farport within days. With the fall of Farport, the gateway to the Alliance space will be broken. We will break through the enemy's gates and march to Solaris before the Solar Congress can muster its forces. Careful, Cullen. The Alliance is different from the backward plans you have dealt with in the Neutral Rim. They will not be defeated as easily. Perhaps to your fleets, Fontana, they are no match for mine. Very well, Venisar Cullen. You will lead our forces at Farport. Let's see if you can translate your words into actions. Thank you, my lord. This way, my leader, to your chambers. We prepared a special guest for you. Ah, beloved, are you ready for eternity? You. Truly, your father is naive to believe offering such a pathetic girl to us will save his dying world from the coming revolution. Ruvia and its secrets will be mine. Just as the old Ruvian empires are of the past, we shall hold the galaxy upon our palms, but it will not be around the halls of the ancient Star Palace that the galaxy revolves, but from our mighty fortress at New Eden. Not if I stop you. Oh? And what would a naive schoolgirl do to oppose us, the Venisar of the Crimson Armada? Your life now belongs to me, your body is now mine. Your soul will be crushed until you are but an obedient dog, eagerly licking her master's boots. Never. Silence! Ah! How cruel is destiny, that it is we who must suffer, while a little doll like you holds a destiny greater than us. But in mere hours, you will be mine, and with that, the keys to a weapon which shall send a frozen shiver down the galaxy's spine will be in our hands.
Dear our kind guests, we are gathered here to witness the marriage of the righteous Venisar S. Arcadius to my lovely daughter, Princess Asagia Daruvia. Does the Honourable Venisar S. Arcadius take Princess Asaga Daruvia as his lawfully wedded lawfully wedded wife, to love unconditionally, in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, and in joy as well as sorrow, to cherish and to hold, for as long as he shall live?
Yes.
And does Princess Asagia Daruvia solemnly pledge to take Venisar S. Arcadius as her lawfully wedded husband, to love unconditionally, in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, and in joy as well as sorrow, to cherish and hold, for as long as she shall live? Then I do declare you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride.
Can I just quote the Princess Bride here and just point out, if you didn't say it, you didn't do it. We are afraid the charade is now over, Your Majesty. Your pathetic kingdom shall now be extinguished from the face of the galaxy.
What? We had a deal, Venisar.
A deal made only of paper. Men, seize our guests.
You! I knew this was all a trick.
Silence, our little princess. You shall learn to serve us. Is it deliberate that I get the feeling that when he takes off that mask, he's going to be like 12? Because that's the way he looks there. We hope your cooperation is forthcoming, for the life your father depends on it.
Hugh.
How fitting it is that our marriage hall is high above the skies of Ruvia. From here you will witness the true power of Pact, and the end of your pathetic kingdom. For 10,000 years Ruvia has ruled the galaxy, and now Pact shall earn its place in history as the power to finally extinguish Ruvia's last flickering ember.
Empty words, Venisar. I have ruled Ruvia all my life, and I have long realized that all our traditions, all our rites, all our culture, they are but the sad remnants of our former selves, meant to cloak us from the truth. But we have become weak. Ruvia, the infinite kingdom of all space and time, is no longer. All that is left is embodied in this old, frail man. Go ahead, shoot. You will only have killed an old, dying man whose time has long come. That is all you have accomplished today.
You speak too much. Farewell, my king.
Father! Saga, I'm sorry. It was the only way. Venisar promised your safety if you would wed him. You didn't have to. Forgive me, Asaga. No.
Seize them. They shall now be made to serve Pact. Prepare my shuttle for the Legion. We shall dissect Ruvia until all its secrets are ours.
No! Let me go! You'll pay for this, Venisar!
Oh. We are Venisar Arcadius. It is us who will rule the known cosmos. There is no force left in this galaxy to challenge us. Our power is infinite, and you, our pretty little doll, will belong to us for eternity. With the key to the galaxy in our hand, we shall be unstoppable. Hi! What? What is that vessel?
It's the Sunrider!
And that's an excellent point to end this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next part.